Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Jared here, completing summary 2 of 2 of the Paleo Cardiologist, the book by Dr. Jack Wolfson. As most of you know already, that in my opinion, this is probably the best book on any singular condition, such as heart disease, cancer, diabetes, from a natural perspective. And so over the last 30 days, we've been going through anywhere from 10 pages at a time to chapter by chapter. So if you have not watched them all, they can be followed up with on Facebook. And additionally, they're always archived on our YouTube channel by just typing in Chiropractic First of Rockford. So finishing the last 7 chapters here, chapter 11 talks about sleep, the benefits of getting 7+ hours of sleep. Getting more sleep has the benefits of everything from lowering your blood pressure, stress level, lower weight, immune system. Couple of keys to sleep are to sleep in a dark room, sleep at night if you can, and sleep when it's dark out, and try and have minimal noise and not have high electricity, like sleeping with your alarm clock and your phone by your head, are a few key components to sleep. Chapter 12, get off your butt. It says exercise. Exercise has so many health benefits. It's almost not worth mentioning some of the different ones, but as many of you know, exercise is shown to be very beneficial against depression, weight gain, metabolism, immunity, heart rate, blood pressure, all different things. HIIT workouts or workouts where you're doing high intensity interval training are very key. One thing that was really unique about this is it talked about yoga not only increases flexibility, but actually increases your heart rate. And so yoga is a fantastic thing, especially as people are aging, to keep mobility. I especially like a flow style yoga, which you can look up on YouTube. There's tons of workouts that are completely complimentary. Chapter 13 talks about healthy beverages. When you think about beverages, really, I want you to think about hydration. So if you've ever had a garden hose that's not pumping water to your satisfaction, if you ever think about pinching or putting pressure, narrowing the nozzle of the hose, you notice that it sprays much more aggressively. The same thing happens when you're dehydrated. If you don't have enough blood volume because you're dehydrated, your blood vessels constrict and increase your blood pressure to speed that up. And he makes the point in the book about how it often is not even assessed by a doctor before you're put on a high blood pressure medication. A few things that are key: purified water, kombucha, healthy teas are all great healthy beverages, but check out chapter 13 for more information. Chapter 14, of course, my favorite, the wonders of chiropractic. According to the book, chiropractic has benefits with everything from lowering blood pressure to preventing heart disease to reducing inflammation, which not only helps with pain, but helps with many, many other disease processes and functions. Your nerves go to every single organ and tissue in your body, which is why it's so vital to have your spine and nerve system assessed on a regular basis. Chapter 15, your teeth and your health. So I mentioned in this about how when I was at my dentist's office recently, I saw a chart about how gingivitis can increase your risk of heart disease and diabetes and all these different things. But chronic infection, whether it's from not taking care of your mouth or from a root canal, does have links to heart disease. The other thing that it really points out is amalgam fillings. The metal fillings are roughly 50% mercury, and they do leach. So you can get heavy metal toxicity from having that in your mouth. Now, chapter 16, supplementation. Essentially, if you really want to understand why you would want to supplement in this day and age, I mean, it's just essential to get whole food, healthy, high quality supplements. If you're just getting started or you don't take anything, a healthy or a high quality multivitamin is key. And lastly, chapter 17, the blood test or the 20 different tests that they recommend. The statement that I probably like best, it says, don't settle for 1970s blood works. Ask your doctor for some of these specialized blood works, that many of which are covered by your insurance, to give you a much better window or intro into how to assess getting to the root cause of a problem or truly preventing the problem itself. So if you've enjoyed this, I have just a couple of quick asks for you. Number one, One way that I would really appreciate if you would pay it forward is to write us a review on Facebook, on Google. Just say something that you really appreciate about our clinic. We are always striving to reach and serve more people. And if you found this beneficial, especially through this last month of COVID, I'd just ask you to write a review for me. Do it right now. Take 3 minutes and pay it forward. There's so many people that base their decisions based on what they read. Secondly, pay it forward to people you love and care about. I know that for some, natural health care is something that is a little bit sensitive to talk about, but I'll tell you, I always think when I share natural health options to somebody, I always think of the analogy of the little boy and the starfish. And if you're not familiar with this, I'm gonna summarize it. But this huge storm comes and the beach washes tens of thousands of starfish up onto the shore, and they can't move, and they're gonna dry out, and these starfish are gonna die. And there's this little boy that's running down the beach, and he's throwing starfish after starfish after starfish into the sea. And this old man stops him and says, "Little boy, there is no way that you could possibly help every one of these starfish." And he pauses and waits for a moment and throws another one in. And he said, "It might not matter for all of them, but it matters to that one." And I can't tell you how many people come into this clinic because of somebody else just loving and caring about them enough to continue to share the true benefits that they're receiving. And you can do that through sharing these videos that you've seen on your Facebook page or on your YouTube channel. You can just tell people what you're doing. One of the reasons why we keep the initial appointment fee to $25 is we never want the cost to be a barrier to somebody coming in to at least see what they can do to really allow their body to heal itself. So I appreciate you guys. I've really enjoyed this series. For those that are non-clients, I do have about 20 extra books. So the first 20 people that message or private message me, if you'd like a book, even if you're not a client, you can, the first 20, we do have a few extras. And if you are a client, we do have some reserved for you as well. So be blessed. Have a great day.